What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's video. Brakes are squeaking a little bit. So today's a fun one. Fun because I am picking up 3 cars. That's right, 3 whole cars. 2 of them are Ford F150s. One is a 1997 and the other one is a 2004 Heritage, meaning that in 2004 they already changed the body style of the F150, but they still produced the Heritage, which looked like the 2000, 2001, 2002 model. So yeah, they basically just called it Heritage, and in 2004 there are 2 different F150s that you could buy, and the other one is a 2005 Nissan Altima, and I got them for super cheap, at least I think. So right now I'm going to Copart to pick up the F150, one of them, the 1997, with my wife, and then hopefully my brother will come over and all of us will drive to IAA, and then me and my brother will drive back the other 2 cars. So today's video is going to be filled with a lot of back and forth. I do not plan on really fixing any of these cars. I plan on making maybe 600, 700, 800 bucks on each one of them, but doing absolute minimal work. 2 of them have very minor damage, I would say. I'll show you guys once we pick those cars up. So stay tuned. I'll see you at Copart. I don't know if you guys know this, but down this road is the Portland Airport, and Copart is, I don't know, a mile from here total, if that. So it's super close to the airport. It's actually on the other side of the 2nd runway. But yeah, it is very close. We made it to Copart. I have my slip here. So what did I pay for this car? And keep in mind, this is the one that's kind of beat up the most, but I'm hoping I could get away with that and just make a few $100 bucks easy on it. I did buy a new taillight for it, which should be here in a day or 2. Okay, so what did I pay? I won it for 900 bucks. After fees, the total was 1,183. So they take an arm and a leg, especially on cheaper cars, with these ridiculous auction fees. But they should get it out to me here in a few minutes, and I will show you guys. Did not look at this truck. I don't know how well it runs. It was listed as a run and drive. As always, I have my jump box, I have some oil, some coolant, the basic things, but honestly I have no idea if it has any issues. I really hope it doesn't, because it has body damage and I don't want to spend time on this thing. Look at that thumbnail shot. So it has an exhaust from the side. I don't know if that's factory or not. So this thing just looks weird, but it has to add some value. Ooh, I could hear an echo in here. Okay, I won't really be doing an in-depth type of deal just because I want to move on. So this is the damage. I should be able to get that out with a suction cup. I got a new taillight coming. Tires look great. And then this is the only other car I was worried about. So honestly, guys, in person, it doesn't look as bad as it did in the pictures. 155,000 miles, interior is pretty clean. I'm gonna check the fluids and then we will see if she'll start on her own. Here's my update. It did not start on its own, and it was a little bit low on oil, so I added some oil and I jump started it, and now we're gonna wing it and go home on this big truck. No warning lights of any kind. Looks like alternator's working. I'm getting about 14 volts or so. Oil pressure is good, and I have enough gas. The other thing I noticed is the front left tire is super flat, and I just saw the airbag light flash. Here's some kind of noise coming from the front. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna stop by the shop, have the guys put some air in my tire, and then I'll try to get over the bridge with this thing. Rarely, but sometimes I get cars that don't have a rear view mirror, and I am so used to having one that I constantly look and it's gone. Thankfully, I think any parts store will have one. if I want to do this super quickly. If not, online there's plenty of them. They are super cheap, so I don't think there'll be a problem. I'm gonna leave the truck at my place and let it sit for a little bit, check the oil level. I added about half a quart of oil, and then, excuse me, take a look, and if it's good, then it's fine. If it needs an oil change, then I'll probably do an oil change. Haven't done an oil change in a long time, so might be kind of time, and I'm looking forward to it. I am almost home, and mechanically this thing runs pretty great. No weird grinding from the transmission. Engine is making good power. It's very responsive. Windows work. I mean, it seems like everything on this truck works. I do hear either like a wheel hub somewhere up front. I don't know if it's the right one or the left one. Haven't really decided whether I want to fix it or not yet. I know hubs aren't expensive. Sometimes they're just a pain to replace. I have all the tools for it, but you know, it's not like a 15-20 minute job. And on older trucks where things have rusted and been exposed to outside elements, it makes the job that much harder. So we'll see. But so far, I am happy with the purchase. Taking this thing home. We're gonna do a few errands. My brother is on his way, and then we are heading to IAA to pick up the other 2 cars. Guys, cast your votes. We're gonna see if this thing will start on its own. Oh, that's a good sign. Yes, look at that. Just like that, we are at IAA. They are stopping, pulling out cars in about 18 minutes. So we just made it, but getting off the bridge, the way we have to go home, man, it is traffic backed up like a mile and a half. So honestly, I almost want to just go somewhere and kill time until traffic dies down, because I am so not looking forward to it. I cannot do traffic, just because I rarely do traffic. When I do get traffic, I really don't like it. But F-150 is coming out, and the Nissan Altima. I don't know which one will be first, but you guys will see him shortly. Well, there's the Ford, and here's the Nissan. The one thing I did not see is this door, but I'm not worried about it. I don't think it's big enough to stress about, but this is the dent I was talking about, which I think with a suction cup I should be able to get off. I know the battery is good on that truck, although that one also has a slightly flat tire. I don't know what the battery is on this thing, but this one has pretty low mileage. I mean, it's clearly dirty, but the mileage I think just hit like 81,000, something like that. So let's actually see if they'll start. That's a good sign. Oh, nope, it will need a jump. It's almost. Look at that, like a champ. So I'm gonna roll down the window, let it warm up, and we're gonna move on to the truck. Forgot about this mirror. Did you check the fluids on this one?
No, you said it should be good.
Brother decided on the truck. I have the Nissan, no warning lights. That one has an airbag light on, same as the other F-150. I'll see if I can clear both of them. So the plan is go home, clean up the cars. I think honestly the Nissan, I won't change anything, I won't fix anything. I'll just try to sell it as is, quick flip with some damage, make a few $100, whatever. And the truck, I think I'll either try to plastic weld the mirror, or just buy a new one. They're fairly cheap. I'm just thinking time-wise, what's more efficient for me time-wise. Since we're in traffic, I'm gonna run through the numbers. So the Nissan Altima is a 2005. It has just a little over 82,000 miles. The winning bid for it was $1,200. After fees, it was $1,538. Now the Ford, that's literally in front of me, is a 2004 Heritage F-150. The winning bid for that one was $1,100, and after fees it was $1,379. I played that car in person, so it didn't tag on the $59 winning or internet fee. Let's see, do I have the mileage on the Ford? Ford has a little under 140,000 miles. But that Ford is, I want to say like base model, so it's the 6-cylinder and it's the 4.2, so it's the smallest engine they offer. It's not a 4x4, but it's pretty clean. And I mean, even if I sell it for 2,000 bucks, you know, I'm gonna make what, $700 on it, a little less, 600 bucks, but I should be able to get like 2,400 bucks for it. This for half a mile now, if not more. I really do feel kind of awful because I'm gonna get in towards the end, but I didn't get in towards the end one time, and I had a friend. He literally came home, and he lives like 4 minutes away from me, and he calls me and he's like, dude, where are you? And I wasn't even on the freeway yet. So after that instance, I mean, he literally got home an hour earlier than I did. So I was like, you know what? People can judge me. They could think whatever. I'd rather get home. We made it. We made it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was more or less a quick video. I'm not going to be fixing anything on these cars. Maybe minor tweaks. I don't think it's worth videotaping. I'm only hoping to make a quick buck on these, not sit on them for a long time, let it go for cheap. Let somebody else enjoy them. This thing runs great. I see no issues aside from the damage on this Nissan Altima, the truck. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in another video.